The convergence of cyber and kinetic operations, redefining modern warfare. In the evolving landscape of modern warfare, the traditional boundaries between physical and digital battle spaces have become increasingly blurred. Military strategists and operations planners now recognize that the most effective campaigns integrate both cyber and kinetic operations, creating a synchronized approach that maximizes impact while potentially minimizing physical casualties. This integration represents a fundamental shift in how modern conflicts are conducted and has profound implications for national security, military doctrine, and international relations. The evolution of hybrid warfare. The concept of hybrid warfare isn't entirely new. Military theorists have long understood that warfare encompasses multiple domains. However, the digital revolution has dramatically expanded these domains and created new opportunities for achieving military objectives. Traditional kinetic operations involving physical force and conventional weapons are now routinely complemented by sophisticated cyber operations that can disable critical infrastructure, disrupt communications, or manipulate information systems. Russia's military intelligence agency, the GRU, provides a prime example of this integration through its Unit 29155 and its cyber warfare team, Cadet Blizzard. This unit demonstrates how modern military organizations are structuring themselves to seamlessly combine physical and digital operations. While Unit 29155 has been associated with traditional covert activities like sabotage and targeted operations, the addition of Cadet Blizzard represents a strategic recognition that cyber capabilities are essential to modern military operations. Tactical integration of cyber and kinetic operations. The integration of cyber and kinetic operations occurs at multiple levels, from tactical to strategic. At the tactical level, cyber operations can serve as force multipliers for traditional military actions. Some key examples include: 1. Pre-strike cyber operations. Digital attacks can disable air defense systems, disrupt communications, or blind radar installations before conventional strikes, significantly reducing risks to personnel and increasing mission success probability. 2. Synchronized operations. Cyber attacks can be timed to coincide with physical operations, creating confusion and chaos that amplifies the effectiveness of both actions. For instance, a distributed denial of service, DDoS attack on emergency response systems could be launched simultaneously with a physical attack on critical infrastructure. 3. Intelligence gathering. Cyber operations can provide real-time intelligence to guide kinetic operations, making them more precise and effective while potentially reducing collateral damage. Strategic implications. The strategic implications of this integration are far-reaching. Military planners must now consider how cyber capabilities can enhance or replace traditional kinetic operations in achieving military objectives. This integration offers several strategic advantages. Cost effectiveness. Cyber operations often require significantly less resource investment than traditional military operations while potentially achieving similar strategic objectives. A well-executed cyber attack can disable critical infrastructure without the need for expensive conventional weapons or putting personnel at risk. Plausible deniability. The attribution of cyber attacks is often complex and time-consuming, providing state actors with a degree of deniability that's rarely possible with conventional military operations. This characteristic makes cyber operations particularly attractive for achieving strategic objectives while maintaining diplomatic flexibility. Reduced political cost. Cyber operations typically generate less public opposition than traditional military actions, particularly when they don't result in visible physical damage or casualties. This can make them more politically palatable, especially in democratic societies where public opinion significantly influences military decisions. Challenges and vulnerabilities. Despite its advantages, the integration of cyber and kinetic operations presents significant challenges. Coordination complexity. Synchronizing cyber and kinetic operations requires unprecedented levels of coordination between different military branches and capabilities. This complexity increases the risk of operational failures and requires new command and control structures. Technical dependencies, heavy reliance on cyber capabilities introduces new vulnerabilities. Advanced cyber operations require sophisticated infrastructure and highly skilled personnel, resources that aren't always readily available or easily replaced. Legal and ethical considerations. The integration of cyber and kinetic operations raises complex legal and ethical questions, particularly regarding the laws of armed conflict and international humanitarian law. The potential for cyber attacks to cause unintended civilian casualties or cascade effects presents new challenges for military planners and international law. Future trends and implications. Looking ahead, several trends are likely to shape the further integration of cyber and kinetic operations. Artificial intelligence integration, AI, and machine learning will increasingly automate the coordination between cyber and kinetic operations, potentially enabling faster decision-making and more sophisticated combined operations. Non-state actors. The accessibility of cyber capabilities means that non-state actors can now conduct sophisticated hybrid operations previously limited to state actors. This democratization of hybrid warfare capabilities presents new security challenges. Infrastructure vulnerability. As critical infrastructure becomes more connected and digitized, the potential impact of combined cyber-kinetic operations increases, requiring new approaches to infrastructure protection and resilience. Recommendations for military planners. To effectively integrate cyber and kinetic operations, military organizations should consider the following recommendations. Doctrine development. Military doctrine must evolve to fully incorporate the possibilities and limitations of integrated cyber-kinetic operations. This includes developing new tactical frameworks and strategic concepts that account for the unique characteristics of cyber operations. Training and education. Military personnel at all levels need training in both cyber and kinetic capabilities to understand how these domains can be effectively integrated. This includes developing new training programs and updating existing curricula. Organizational structure. Military organizations should consider restructuring to better facilitate the integration of cyber and kinetic operations, possibly creating new units specifically designed for hybrid warfare. Conclusion. The integration of cyber and kinetic operations represents a fundamental shift in modern warfare, offering new opportunities and challenges for military planners and strategists. As demonstrated by organizations like Russia's Unit 29155 and its Cadet Blizzard team, military forces worldwide are adapting to this new reality. Success in future conflicts will likely depend on the ability to effectively combine cyber and kinetic capabilities while managing their associated risks and challenges. The evolution of warfare continues, and the integration of cyber and kinetic operations is just one aspect of this transformation. As technology advances and new capabilities emerge, military organizations must remain adaptable and forward-thinking in their approach to hybrid warfare. The future of military operations will increasingly depend on the successful synthesis of traditional military capabilities with emerging cyber technologies, requiring continued innovation in doctrine, training, and organizational structure.